I'm coming towards the end of this series. We're ending this Friday, and I was trying to think about what am I gonna do after? People in my church, obviously they're wondering, and somebody today I read one of the comments. You asked me, what am I gonna do after this series? Am I gonna do another series? And I've been thinking about different things, and I wanted to get your ideas. Um, like I've been thinking about like in my church, like maybe doing something like involving the Book of Acts. To me it kind of makes sense. I did Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John. Did the Gospels kind of makes sense to go into the Book of Acts. Still thinking about what I wanted to do. Since the beginning, I was thinking. One of the ideas I had from the beginning is maybe at the end of this, maybe like doing small groups. Um, and having the people, like the members and people, leading out the small groups and focusing on the Book of Acts and going chapter by chapter or going section, passage by passage through the Book of Acts. So I've been kind of thinking about doing that, like maybe before doing that, doing a level of training. I know, one of the members was saying like maybe I should, just preach on the Book of Acts, on the chapters on the Book of Acts, and therefore the people know, uh, have a good feel for the Book of Acts, and then they can be able to lead out the small group Bible studies. But at the same time, I think it's good for people to kind of like discover it for themselves as they're teaching it. Um, I'm just thinking about different things. Something I was thinking about was maybe doing like a Bible study task force. Um, like training people on how to give one-on-one Bible studies. Some, there's pros and cons. Doing a Bible study group. You get to study with a group of people. Learning how to do Bible studies one-on-one. People are able to, sometimes easier just to find one person that wants to do Bible studies than a group of people. But then again, sometimes doing one-on-one can feel like a lot of pressure. Uh, you know, I, mm, the pros and cons to it. Um, so I'm just still debating on what I want to do. I want to do something very practical. Uh, I want to do something practical as in with the people. I want the members to be active. This series, going through the Gospels, was all about building up that relationship with God, getting to know Christ for who He is. And, I want to go into focusing on being involved for Christ, getting active for Christ. And so I really want to get your ideas. Uh, if you have an idea of where you think where we should go from here, I would love to hear it. So again, so far we studied the book of Matthew, Mark, Luke, and John, focusing on the life of Christ, getting to know Him. What do you think would be the next step for my church in terms of leading them and what I should do with them? I'd like to hear what you guys would like me to do.